I can't tell you how happy I am to have these stairs done. And if you ask me, they look pretty good. Nice and solid. And now I can walk up and down the stairs easily. Oh, it's going to be so much better on my knees. Hey everyone, I am here planning out the stairs. Short of calling them my nemesis, it is a lot of math. My original math over here. And then I had to change all my math because the dimensionality of the lumber, using all this pressure treated with different dimensions. We've got the old pattern here. This is how I'm going to attach to the existing and attach the stairs on. 3 different views of that. And these are the sides with the cut pattern. So now I can go lay this out on the actual wood with actual measurements and angles, and my math is probably way too precise. Yeah, so dyslexia and triangles don't always work out the best, but I second-guessed myself, fortunately, and went and redid all this math. So we've got the basic stair, rise and run there. We've got exploded views here of the end piece. That's the top of this piece, and this is the bottom of this piece. Reworked all the math on the top. So then I came back down and checked my measurements, and surely this one was about 1/4 inch off. Everything else is good, so I have fixed that, and I am confident to cut this piece. Here we go. So after doing all this math on paper and drafting it all out, I thought to myself, you know, I do have iCAD. I probably could have done that in iCAD and it may have been easier, but oh well. Here we go. I'm just using a skill saw to cut this stuff out because there's a lot of funny angles, and using that pole saw to finish up. Alright, on to the next one. Yeah, this is just not going to work with the chop saw or even the nice table saw I got. Alright, the center is all measured out. That took a little while, but we're ready to cut, and I'll start that tomorrow. So to measure all this out, I've just used a lot of triangulation basically, and then we're going to cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. There's a lot of cuts to cut a stair tread. The reason I didn't buy a pre-made stair tread was because this is very custom. It's not standard at all, and so I'm doing it that way. And then I use the table saw to rip these strips. I'm going to use them later to support the outside of the stairs on the outer supports. So I ripped a bunch of them. We won't show you all of it. And then I've got these 2x10s to cut the stair treads out of. So I'm going to measure them one at a time so I don't have to account for my blade depth, and off we go. Alright, so while the camera charged this morning, I did a little prep work. Here we are, we've got the backstop, first board ready to put on. I went ahead and cut those joists so that they're straight and level. And all the other supplies are up here ready to go, so we are ready to install backstop. And then after I install the backstop, I'm going to remove these old stairs and put in the new ones. So what is the plural of joists? Is it joists or is it just joists? Is there one joist or two joists? I don't know. Anyways, there's two joists here. And so I'm using screws to just set it in place and get it level. And then I've got 4 lag bolts that I'm going to use for actually attaching it and holding it long term. I'm pre-drilling for the lag bolts. You really need to pre-drill, especially on this old wood. It's very hard and very seasoned. So with the drill, giving it all she's got, you can see how far I got in, and that's not going to do, so I'm going to break out the old ratchet and crank away and sink these puppies home. And then that board is going nowhere, especially since I use construction adhesive to put it on the back. Unfortunately, these are Phillips, but just try and burn through them. Made the mistake of buying Phillips. Dumb. So Gonna put on these back strips, again, construction adhesive, pre-drill, and sink some screws. A lot more pre-drilling, a lot more screwing. I was having trouble with it getting pushed out, so I started using the clamps, and I decided going forward I should just use the clamps from the beginning. So I've got it clamped on here, pre-drill, screw, and number 3, pre-drill, glue, screw. Next piece goes down there. So you'll notice this is a very big backstop. Just the way the angles worked out, I need a lot of acreage to mount to. So, yep. That is one solid backstop. I think it's time to get these stairs out of here. Before I remove the stairs, I'm going to put on this plastic as a moisture barrier. And I'm going to double stick it to the wall behind this backstop to the concrete and hope for the best. I didn't really know of a better way to do this than the double-sided foam tape, so I was kind of hoping it holds up. It was a bit of a tricky spot to get to, but with the foam tape, give it a good press. Now I can get these stairs out of here. So these stairs are kind of just floating here. They've been pretty much moving under my feet the whole time. I don't think they're actually attached to anything, so I'm going to hook up the handy billy to one side and see if I can't just tip them sideways and move them in the basement. So it's literally just dirt underneath these stairs, and they are literally just sitting on the dirt, I believe. So we're going to find out here. Yep, there it goes. Just like that. They're literally not attached to anything. So they've been kind of fishy and moving around on me this whole time. I'm so glad to get them out of here. You can see the dirt moving down below. And they are gone. Time to do a little cleanup. Yeah, there's kind of garbage everywhere, so trying to police the garbage, clean up the dirt from the bottom, get it nice and clean. I might look stuck, but I'm not that easily stuck. Alright, I'm using this bracket on the center and these brackets on the sides, and I'm going to mount the brackets one at a time, lower the boards in, attach them to the backstop. I'm going to mark the center here, 216, and this should tell me how far down to go. Down she goes. When she'll stop, nobody knows. Yeah, got a little unruly, but it all worked out, right? Yeah, it all worked out in the end. So I've got structural screws for mounting this. When I actually put it together, I didn't have them, so I actually went back and replaced all the screws with structural screws. Not driving it home. I can, however, level it. Side. Unleash the beast. I gotta remove a little more dirt at the bottom.
Oh no, you're trapped! You're trapped in the basement.
Not really, but yeah.
How do you get out?
I got stairs, look out.
Eek.
They're kind of skinny stairs, but you know.
Are you ready for dinner?
Well, I will be in a little bit.
Okay. I'm gonna heat up the soup for dinner.
What?
We have soup for dinner.
Alright everyone, we got the first one in. It's time to get these stairs done. Alright, we're all rigged up. Ready to drop this in the hole. See if the cat freaks out about this one. Yeah, that cat sure doesn't like it when I make loud noises or move big things. But I don't, you know, she never really went in the basement before, so maybe when this is done. I put the bracket on. Bracket here. So I want it to go on here. Obviously gonna have to down it on the other board first, but I want it shaped, the angle, just like so. We're gonna mount it on this backstop. Bracket's in place. Let's put this board in place. So I got these side brackets for the side boards because I can't really get any fasteners around the outsides of them. So with these, all the fasteners go on the inside and from underneath. It's gonna be tricky getting screws under it. Let's see what we can do about that. Tricky, but not impossible. Sure does take a lot of screws, doesn't it? And for the next one. Following the same process here, I mounted the bracket, dropping it in, and I'll screw it on. Well, once I get it in place, of course. So, all pretty straightforward. I am going to toe in a screw in the top. So that's what I'm pre-drilling for here. Got a step here. Make sure we get our space right. This is a job for a clamp. Clamp's not long enough, so I gotta do the double clamp. Say, work with what you got, right? There we go. I think I'm gonna put together the bottom first. Just the things stop moving on me. Good idea. This is using the new stairs before they're complete. Alright, I got 20 of these blocks. These are going to be to support the outside of the stairs, and they're all cut cross-grain to keep them from cracking. I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill and preset some screws in some of them. Cut side, more accurate, so I'm going to use that. This will be up. And I want the bottom. I'm going to glue it on the side and screw, ideally from the bottom into the step. So I'm going to pre-drill 3 holes. From the bottom. Say this will be the left side of the stair, so we're going to drill 2 holes between those for the glue and screw portion. And then we're going to preset screws. Always nice to have preset screws, isn't it? There you go. I'm going to do that to a few more. Getting prepped. This drill's finally dead. Look at that. We got fire and smoke. Yeah, this one I think is toast. Good thing we got 2. Alright, I'm going to put a stair tread in. so that I can keep everything in alignment. So I'll measure that. I'm going to get that in there. We're going to put this right in the middle. Looking good, looking good. It's tough to get a good camera angle of this while I'm working, but I've got the first two steps put in on the lower blocks, and I need to go get more screws because unfortunately I accidentally bought Phillips and that is not going to work for me. So I'm going to go get some more Torx screws and come back and finish these puppies. To try and give you guys a camera angle from what I'm doing here, my process putting these stairs in, pick the better side, better front. If I sit over here, you'll be able to see still. Okay, first I need to pre-drill the center holes, which I'm going to measure for. Pencil. 14.5. 3. 14.5. Pre-drill. Make sure we're all the way back. I'm using a countersink bit. I definitely don't want these screw heads sticking out when I'm done. Couple 3.5s. And we're going to get our level. Clamps. And then I'm going to clamp this in place so it stays level. Tight fit over here. Install the side blocks. I've marked up and an arrow pointing towards the direction it goes. So this construction adhesive. Get things clean here. And that's going to go on the side. That goes on the side support. Bring this jumper level, good. Up to the step. And right into place. Now I can clamp it in place. This one going this way. Let me screw it in. That side good. Do the other side. So again, I'll take my support block up and out, move this side. Construction adhesive up to the stair. Line it. Clip it. So this way. There. Nice level stair. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of them, but I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these stairs in. Just a few more to go. So much better. So I'm going to put a trap door here. And yeah, it's going to be good. Voila! Just like that, it's done. You can see the little side blocks I used to support the stairs, and it is so nice to have these stairs to be able to use. And like you may have seen in the video, that drill shelled out on me, so sad day for me because that means I have to choose a new platform, a whole new set of batteries and everything. So please leave a comment and let me know which direction I should go on that. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.